Santa Barbara Baker here with a brand new Ooni Koda 16. Let's get this thing fired up for its first bake. Just pushing in the knob, hearing it click, and it should turn on here. Looking really nice. We'll let this thing season up. That's what you always want to do. 30 minutes, let it burn off anything that's in that oven before you do your first bake. Also brings me to your first tip for success on your first bake. I say let that oven fully preheat at least 30 minutes anytime you're baking. I'm loading a pizza closer to 40. You might be hitting the right temps on your gun, but I like to give the oven a time to more fully preheat. Even though I'm baking on low, I think you end up with a better bake. I'm gonna get a pizza stretch up. I'll meet you back here. We'll take it for its first bake. It's pizza time. My second tip for your first bake in the Ooni Koda 16 is to keep that first pizza to a reasonable size. 12 to 13 inches is great for your first pizza. It's gonna give you a little more wiggle room in the oven so you can learn those hot spots. You know, that back left there, super hot. And it just is easier to handle in that size range. Find my dough recipes on santabarbarabaker.com. Shoot for a dough ball size. 300 to 325 would be a great range for your first bake. For my third tip, always bake on low. Whenever I'm using the Ooni Koda 16, I'm pretty much always baking on low, but for that first bake, I definitely recommend it. Still give the oven a full preheat, but turn it down when you're building the pizza, with the finishing it up, or just before you load, and it's gonna give you a little more time in that oven. I like to shoot for 2 to 3 minutes. It's gonna give you a little more mellow bake. For my fourth tip, I say choose your toppings wisely. This is not the time to use the fancies. This is a great time for a generously topped pizza. Plenty of cheese and sauce on there to keep the dough weighted down. That's gonna make it easier to handle and turn in the oven. My fifth tip is to stay chill. You're baking at home. Even the most dismal pizza attempts, you can salvage and it will still end up tasting pretty good. You got this. The oven is so much fun. You just gotta kick back, relax, learn your tools, and learn your dough, and you got it. You're gonna get this dialed. You got this. Look at that pizza coming out looking so bomb. A successful first bake in the Ooni Koda 16. It got a little sketchy for a moment there with that bubble popping up, but we got through it. Could have used a little more cheese there. That would help. But overall, this bake looks really nice for a first one. Successful round pizza. No major missteps. All what I like, a classic cheese pizza. Check out my recipes. They're all on santabarbarabaker.com. Give me a follow on Instagram. I'm Santa Barbara Baker on there. If you want to support Santa Barbara Baker, you can support by buying Ooni products in the links down below. Love you all. Keep making pizza, dreaming about pizza. One love.